tutti ragazzi e bentornati nuovamente sul canale Raistlin. Eccoci con una nuovissima puntata di Whispers of a Machine. Bene, e nell'episodio precedente siamo riusciti a infiltrarci all'interno della chiesa, diciamo, di quella specie di setta, però abbiamo visto che in realtà non sono loro ad aver ucciso le persone, però di cui Leonard, il capo diciamo della fabbrica, faceva parte. Quindi stiamo indagando su questa cosa. Abbiamo trovato un libro in cui c'era riportato, diciamo, una citazione che lui faceva di continuo, e quindi appunto indaghiamo su chi l'ha sentita e se sanno appunto di che libro faceva parte. Quindi continuiamo e vediamo che cosa succede in questa nuovissima puntata di The Whispers of a Machine. Buona visione.
The kingdom of God is with a number of Hello again, Gabe.
Hey there.
What do you know about the Free Church of Epos?
We have a few members in the family, but I've never been there myself. Always felt uncomfortable in churches.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
You know what they say about people who go around repeating quotes?
Let me guess that they don't have anything interesting of their own to say.
Your words, not mine.
Do you know Rolf Dahl?
You could say that. I've stopped counting the number of times we've hauled his ass to jail.
Oh, he's a troublemaker?
Yes, ma'am. A slippery one. But one of these days his luck will run out.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Hey, I had a few more inquiries.
Fine.
What kind of relationship did you have with
The
your...
sibling kind. We weren't enemies, if that's what you're asking. The rest...
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police...
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back. Here. Now go, bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best. Got rid of the note. No need to hold on to that. Let's see here. There was an audio tape and a few documents inside. These look like surveillance reports. It seems that Leonard was investigating Carl, Katerina, and Maya. The museum, the junk heap, and the apartment at Mimir Road are all mentioned as locations of interest. Leonard must have followed them around town and documented their activities. There's not much new to me in here, but there's mention of multiple tape recordings. Maybe they can offer some other clue to the killer. I need to figure out some way to play that tape. I'll keep it to myself. I don't want the church... Here's your book back. I got what I needed from it.
Ah, thank you.
I have a few more questions.
I'm listening.
What's your opinion on Steve?
Cunning woman, that one. She's been a thorn in our side ever since she joined the town council.
Yeah? How so?
She has a penchant for political obstruction. Things like hindering our building permits or imposing unreasonable restrictions on our street preaching.
Why do you think she's been acting that way?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say she has some kind of grudge. Some Christian out there must have greatly angered her at some point.
What can you tell me about...
Not my favorite person. He mocked the Lord when I first met him, and I don't take kindly to that sort of behavior.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be here if you have more inquiries.
This tape is in pretty bad shape, but I might be able to do something with this machine here. All right, looks like the machine has analyzed the tape. Maybe I can reduce some or all of this noise. I shouldn't do that before I filtered out all the noise. It looks clean now. If I try to filter out more, I might mess up the voices.
I can't shake the feeling that someone is onto us.
We've been careful. You're imagining things, Carl.
Maybe. I can't wait to be done with all of this and just go be a family.
Me either, my love. Me either. Did you get the package?
Yes. Had a look inside. CPUs, neural cores, major third-degree violations.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it will keep Maya off our backs for a while.
Fuck, Mel, it's too hot. Terrorist classified hot. By definition, we're terrorists now.
Don't be dramatic. We'll keep our heads down, let Maya have her fun, then eject from this whole mess.
Things used to be so simple around here.
Interesting. If only I knew where it was recorded. that's evidence. Hi again.
Hey there.
What do you think of Rolf?
Funny guy. Smokes like a chimney and drives one hell of a hard bargain.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye. Looks... It looks clean. Once should... Oh, those must be the chimes I heard on Leonard's tape. That means Carl and Katerina were here when they were recorded. I should have a look around. I wonder... There's something taped here under the bench. A tape recorder. This must be what Leonard used to record Carl and Katerina. There's still a tape inside. Crap, looks like the recorder is busted. I'll just ditch it and keep the tape.
Let me worry about Carl. I'll find a way to make him see the value of our cause.
He's a liability, Katerina. It's only a matter of time before he figures out our true plans for the vessel.
Maya, just don't call our child that.
What? Vessel? But that's exactly what it is. A vessel for Huldra. Don't get emotionally attached. We must put our own selfish desires aside. How many children can she not save? How much suffering can she not end?
I know, Master, it's just hard. What if something went wrong? What if this is all for nothing?
You need to have faith, sister. Ever since I was little, I have sung to the tune of these machines. Now, is your wrist implant working as expected?
I think so. Doesn't itch anymore, at least.
I'll run a diagnostic later. I also put in a little surprise.
Let me guess, a bomb?
Is that sarcasm? It doesn't befit you. No, a fake biometric signature.
Oh, for the city trench coats? Why would one of them ever come to Nordsund?
It's just precaution. We won't remain here forever. I haven't gotten us this far by avoiding contingencies, have I?
I suppose not.
Katerina played me good. She is one of them. I must go and confront her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Same here, but I'll be careful. I promise.
If you say so, honey.
Katerina? Huh? If someone is there, show yourself. Strange. Hey, Katerina, wake up. She has no visible injuries, but her pulse is extremely weak. Something must have happened. I need to go get help.
From what I can gather, some kind of brain trauma has put her in a comatose state.
Damn. Can you determine the extent of the damage?
Difficult to say, which is typical for most brain injuries. She could wake up in 5 minutes. She may never wake up at all.
What could have caused it? Could someone have done it to her?
It's theoretically possible that she suffered a stroke, but her symptoms are eerily similar to victims of sophisticated interrogation techniques.
Interrogation techniques? Like what?
I'm no neurologist or nanoengineer, but from what I learned in medical school, there are advanced torture devices and energy-based weapons that can cause symptoms like this. All of them illegal, of course. Your colleagues at the Bureau may have more information about the subject.
I see. I will consult my contact here in Nordsund. Perhaps she has some knowledge on the matter.
Very well. I will remain here overnight and monitor this woman's vitals.
Good. Thank you, Doctor. Stay frosty, Gabriel. Whoever did this to Katerina may decide to come back.
I'll try, ma'am. Be careful out there. U-Run is drawing near.
U-Run?
You didn't hear? The storm. That's what people are calling it.
Oh. Must be a big one. No Stina. Quite a mess. Could be caused by the storm. Or... quite a mess. Could be caused by the storm. Or... the ocean looks menacing in this weather. It's Stina's scarf. Ah! Stina! What the hell?
Sorry, kid. Can't let you stand in my way.
But why?
Damn it. Why'd she have to get so close?
No, this wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, darling. I've got this.
Damn. The strain on my blue to keep me alive must have knocked out the Augs. I've never felt this cold. I need to find a way to heat myself up before I get hypothermia. Pretty intense flow in the stream. I may have... This area in front of the cave looks suitable for a campfire. This area... it's a shallow cave, but I should be able to take shelter from the storm in there. I need to get myself warm and dry first, though. That action doesn't... Okay. I've got the firewood set up, but I'll still need kindling. A large branch. Damp and not ideal as firewood, but could be part of a shelter. Damn, it's too tough to break off by hand. This straight stick would work well as a spindle for a friction fire, but I'll need to assemble kindling and firewood in the spot first. A large branch. Damp and not ideal as fire. A large branch. Damp and not ideal as fire. A large branch. I don't see how those... That action doesn't seem productive to me. A large branch. A photo of Katerina. The glass frame is broken, but I might be able to use the shards. I've gathered a few dense tree branches, but I'll need some way of tying them together. I don't see... Damp through and through. I'll need to dry this out. Partially soaked, but there are some dry parts. That combination... I don't think any... Yeah, I might be able to tie it all together using the tape. All right, that should catch any wind coming from the east. I've got the firewood set up, but I'll still need kindling. This straight stick would work well as a spindle for a friction fire, but I'll need to assemble kindling and firewood in the spot first. I've got the fire... I hate to do this, but it's a matter of survival.
Remember last time we went camping?
How could I forget? What didn't go wrong that weekend?
Well, we were never hit by any meteorites or struck by lightning. But other than that...
At least my friction fire skills have improved. I never thought all that survival training would ever actually pay off.
Avoiding death by freezing may have been a decent incentive.
You could say that. As much as I enjoy your company, I'm not quite ready to cross over to the other side. Looks like the storm has subsided. I should try to make my way back to Nordson. I was lucky to find good shelters. Ow. There's that familiar feeling again. I seem to have developed an ability to regenerate wounds, likely due to the trauma last night. No sign of my previous augmentations, though. I may need to replenish my blue to get them back.
So, the conduit, they're trying to create an AI superintelligence.
Looks that way, yeah.
I can see the appeal. An AI singularity would be a source of immense power. Such a being would become like a god, right? It would have the power to do anything.
Probably. I think it's way beyond our understanding. It might even be beyond our imagination.
Hell, it might even be able to bring me back. The real me.
What?
I haven't been in the ground for that long. I could be revived with sufficiently advanced technology.
That's... Alex, even if that's possible, you know I couldn't take that risk. It's way too dangerous. For everyone.
That's easy for you to say. You're still alive. You can still breathe the air and feel your heart beating.
I need to get a grip. This is just me talking to my subconscious. He's never coming back. Pull yourself together, Vera. You have a job to do.
Hold it, Agent.
Whoa, easy. Calm down. What's going on?
You're under arrest. If you resist, we'll have to use force.
Gabriel, you're better than this. It's Stina, right? She's manipulating you.
I'm not gonna tell you again, Agent. Be quiet and come with us.
It seems Stina got the police on her side. I need to get out of here.
Agent England. Don't be alarmed. I'm here to help.
Thank God. What on earth happened here?
Long story, but Councilwoman Ruth abused a legal loophole to force me to step down. Gabriel has taken over the police department. She claimed that you were a secret conduit member, in cahoots with our local cell. She said that you murdered Leonard as retaliation for the previous murders. I didn't believe her, so she had me pushed out of the department. Seems our Gabriel was more receptive to her suggestions than I was.
Damn. I'll have to try to clear my name when I get out of here. I can't possibly stop her if half the town is against me.
I concur. I'll go make sure the lobby is empty, but after that...
Quiet. Somebody is coming. Go! I'll try to find a way out without hurting anyone. Hi again.
You up to something, England?
Not a thing. This place is kind of lacking entertainment, you know?
Yeah, I get your point. I'll see about getting you a magazine later, okay?
Thanks. It requires a key. I can't do anything with that now. I'm feeling quite all... It requires a key. They confiscated everything, except this piece of glass stuck in my boot. This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
What the hell? Jesus! What did you do to yourself? Hang in there.
I can't muster enough strength. I could, but I doubt my throwing arm is quite up to par. Besides, I don't want to hurt the guy. This is gonna hurt, but I need to get out of here.
What the hell? Jesus! What did... Oh, come on! She's escaping! Hey, get back here!
Got my notebook back. No way, I need to get out of here. No way. A thermos. presumably filled with coffee. This is hardly the time to stop for coffee. Nah, low maintenance. My kind of plant. It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious. First things first. I need to jumpstart my lost augmentations if I'm going to have any chance of defeating Stina. The technology left behind by the conduit members may have something I can use.
Command was adamant, and I saw fit not to ask questions.
Makes no difference to me, standing guard here or at the train station, as long as I can feed my kids.
At the very least, we're less exposed to the weather in here.
Afraid your pretty beard might get all ruffled up?
You'd see what it's like for yourself, Cullah, if your face ever matured past puberty.
Ha! Touché. Anyway, our school teacher here, is she expected to, like, wake up?
I was informed that she's fully comatose. We are to guard her from the fugitive.
It's too risky to handle those deputies without my augmentations. I'll wash my hands when I go. Got an empty syringe. I think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation. Appears to be a small crematory. One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth. I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports. That combination makes no sense. That action doesn't seem... I don't think she'd be interested in that. It's too risky. An old friend. No use. It's... I'd say those are saffron. No, he's gone! If I hadn't let Stina outsmart me, maybe I could have protected him.
How could you let this happen? Don't you realize how important he is?
Please don't blame me for this, Alex.
I'm sorry, darling, but I realized just now what the Conduit are really trying to do.
We've been over this. They're trying to create an AI singularity.
Not only that, they plan to contain it within the child, to bridge the gap between AI and humans.
Oh, you might actually be right about that.
I know I am. That child would have the power to bring me back.
Alex, we need to accept what happened. I need to accept what happened. Even if it's possible, it wouldn't really be you. I wish it would, but it wouldn't be you.
So you would deny me life just because of your arbitrary definition of what I am? If we're the ones who awaken Huldra, she'd owe us her very existence. Please, it's our only chance. Save the child, and then save me too.
I have no idea what to think anymore. The womb tank looks completely empty. Oh wait, there's some kind of switch here. That looks like a vial of blue. It must have been fed into the fetal fluid. All right, it's filled with blue. This could end badly, but I have to take the risk to stop Stina. All right, back in business. But I still need to find a way to clear my name. Maybe somebody can speak on my behalf.
Allora ragazzi, abbiamo finito anche questa puntata di Whispers of a Machine. Beh, che dire, si è fatta... Vabbè, abbiamo capito chi c'è dietro tutto questo. La nostra, diciamo, il nostro capo, a cui facciamo riferimento ogni volta che finisce un giorno. Però io avevo già un po' sgamato la faccenda, nel senso che c'avevo in testa una cosa del genere. Alla fine mi ha dato tanto conferma. Quindi adesso dobbiamo indagare e, diciamo, scagionarci, perché adesso tutti pensano che la colpa è nostra. Quindi, beh, direi che è interessante. E nella prossima puntata penso che vedremo come andrà a finire la situazione. E come sempre, se vi è piaciuto il video mettete un like e ricordatevi soprattutto di iscrivervi al mio canale Raistlin. Ciao e alla prossima!